Hey there, Libra, it's Jen here. I am doing your December reading. I had done a December reading for you. I don't know. Somehow I deleted yours and Scorpio's. I just don't know why I do that. Like every month I did. It was usually Capricorn and Cancer. Now it's changed. But so I apologize. This is late. I have no recollection of your other reading at all. So we'll just go with what's here. It's probably for a reason. Maybe that just wasn't valid at all anymore. Wow, strength. The universe coming out with some big guns here. Six of Swords, very nice. Page of Swords. Nine of Swords. Okay, so what do we got going on? The bottom of the deck is the Strength card. And of course, this is strength in the sense of inner strength and not how much you can bench press or grin and bear it. It's not how much you can endure. It's having the courage to be vulnerable and say, this isn't working for me, or having that conversation that is really scary because it could end the relationship. Whether that's a friendship, a family relationship, a job relationship, that's putting yourself out there if you haven't dated, and whatever's scary, doing public speaking, exercising after not having exercised in a long time, whatever it is that on some level you want to do but you're afraid to do, and the Strength card is doing it even though you're afraid, because it's something you need to do. It's again having a conversation that you need to have. It's putting yourself out there in some way. And the universe is saying that this will culminate in moving on in some area of your life. Now, we have all Swords cards, so this just could be mentally. Like mentally you were in sort of a state for a really long time. Maybe having trouble letting go of something, getting past something, worrying about something that just has caused you stress for a phase of your life. For me, the universe represents the culmination of a stage in our lives. So when we look back on our lives, we just automatically seem to categorize it. So it could be when you worked in this job, when you worked with these people, when you were dating or with someone, when you were with this group of friends, when you were in high school. We have all sorts of different ways we look back, but we do remember certain sort of phases or times in our life as a certain period of our lives. So something about that is wrapping up or will begin to wrap up. If that makes, it's either it's happening or it's starting to happen, because not everything happens, instantaneously. We could make a decision and then it could take a while to implement it, for example. The Six of Swords is moving from stressful situations like this Nine of Swords. This is worrying, stressing out, anxiety, mental distress, just unnecessary mental energy expenditure. Whatever. Moving on. I was just like, moving on. That's exactly. It's like, it's time to move on. It is time to move on. Because usually after the Nine of Swords is the Ten of Swords, and that is my card for it is done. Like there is no there is no changing it. This decision is final. So that's, I believe, what's happening here is that you're moved from the 9 to the 10. You're just moving to the 10 where you're like, I'm done. And communicating that. Page of Swords is communication. It's online communication sometimes, but any sort of communication. It could be talking to someone. This could be talking to a lawyer even, something about contracts, talking to HR, talking to realtors, talking, you know what I mean? Like getting consultations and things like that. And okay, let's keep reading. But did I get the bottom of the deck? I can't remember if I took the bottom of the deck out. So let's just take another one. Temperance. Well, we have Leo and Sag, fire energies in this reading. I'm sorry, I just saw a text pop up that someone said they were in the hospital yesterday, or in the ED. But they're okay. Fire, balance. I feel like you're just going to be, I think it's Liz Gilbert, and I never get these sayings right, but I believe she says something like, change, no one's ever changed without first getting tired of their own shit. Like something I'm feeling like it's something you've been avoiding. You're just done with carrying the stress, or you're done with trying to ignore something or trying to be okay with something, or you're just, because it's making your life out of balance and you want to bring things into balance. And to be able to do that, you're going to have the strength to communicate. And that other, I always get these wrong, but it's sometimes we stay with what we know, even if it's not healthy, because it's I don't know if it's the devil we know or something like that, but you know what I'm talking about. Because it's familiar and it's comfortable, even if, and it's familiar and it's, I don't know if comfortable. Comfortable is not the right word. I immediately got that. Predictable, even if you're with someone that seems unpredictable, them being unpredictable is predictable. Like I don't know. It feels like if I change something, I'll have to deal with a whole bunch of other ration of shit. That's what I'm getting. But I think you're going to change your thinking and say, no, it's time to move on. It's time to speak up. 5 of Cups. So there could be an emotional loss if you speak up. So there could be the breakup of a relationship, of a partnership that's grieving, but it's also someone focusing on, like, there's a party going on here and all more cups, and she's just focusing on what was spilled. Someone could be spilling their emotions. The 5 of Cups, the wine or whatever it is in here is like spilling into the water, into the emotion, bleeding, not really bleeding. Someone could have poured out their emotions in a negative way. Like maybe this dude just blurted out something mean. Or focusing on, this is obviously, these are more metaphorical. It could be focusing on something like from the past. Like maybe you're being motivated by something someone said and it just stuck with you. And it's like, why am I giving that person so much power? And and somehow it's hard for you to make a decision to go forward. Queen of Cups, water sign, giving. So she's offering her emotions. Kind of two similar cards. Can you see that? They're both facing the ocean. I mean, it is cups, so it's water, and she's kind of spilled her guts. I'm getting, and it's just like I don't know if it's negative emotion, like the water is, whatever's in those cups is just not mixing well. It's almost like oil and water. Maybe there's going to be a big oil spill. I hope not. And this is offering clean water, and people are happy. And so make sure, you might want to get your drinking water checked if there's been lead pipes or something around. That's kind of a random thing, but don't assume, I guess, the water is clean. Offering emotions. Okay, let's keep reading. King of Pentacles. Earth sign. So this could be Capricorn. It could be timing. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. This is settling down, being settled, putting down roots, not, like the Knight of Swords is moving. It's all over the place. And the King of Pentacles is like, I found my forever home. Ace of Cups. I mean, Nine of Cups in front of the Five of Cups. Nice. I think what I like about this too is it's kind of like she's gone from here, from the negative and being in the negative and focusing on the negative, to here. And she's not even looking at the cups. It's like, look, I have all these empty cups, but I'm still looking out. I'm at peace inside. I'm not even focusing on them. And look how she is happy, and she's free of the burden of these cups. Huh. Interesting. It's almost too, I'm getting, you may use like recycled things or discarded things to create something. It's like she found these, to this person, these spilled cups are awful. And this one she used those cups, saw the beauty in those cups, and used it to build her sandcastle. Shit's getting deep to this. Shit's getting deep on Jen's channel, this one. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Oh, good Lord. All right, Page of Cups. Nine of Wands. What are you waiting for? That's what I'm getting. What are you waiting for? Four of Cups. Be careful that... Five of Cups again. Let's put it with that one. So the Four of Cups says, though, that there are offers, or have been offers, that you haven't... Here it is. You've been stuck in this Five of Cups, sitting vigil. Is that, standing guard, I guess is what I want to say. Kind of, and her pose is sort of back, and it's almost like it's time to deal with these emotions. Like she has them out here and she's looking at them. Even in this, it's kind of interesting. There's that solar eclipse that we had on December 4th. or the new moon, but it was a total solar eclipse. I don't know. I just feel like I want to take one more card. I just feel like you may be missing an opportunity. Ace of Swords. Really getting clear. What's your bottom line? What's the most important thing? Cutting away all the other emotional ties, guilt, jealousy, codependency, worry, shame. Again, I feel like something someone said to you once clicked something and it needs to be examined. It triggered something in you and it needs to be examined again. It needs to be reassessed. It needs to be challenged. Biome. So Scorpio had this connection. Isn't that a cool card? The biome. Connecting to more to your surroundings. I see it also as like laying down roots. Cleansing, storms. Having the strength to push through this, being vulnerable, pushing through this culmination and moving on to a less stressful time. Marine life, richness. You may want to live by water. Move to the tropics. Maybe thinking about climate change. I'm kidding. I don't know why I'm not laughing, but that's coming through and what it's doing to our coral reefs. Maybe you're studying ecology. Maybe you're buying a Six of Swords sometimes as travel card, buying an electric car or a hybrid car, something like that. Catching your own rainwater. Going on a vacation to somewhere tropical. Moving somewhere tropical. I'm getting an island. Is coming up strongly. I feel like some of you are really trying to figure out where you want to put your roots down. Because I'm seeing home. Like, where do you want to make your home? And it's going to have somewhere to do with water. It's not going to be somewhere desert with dry weather, I don't think. Or it's going to be near water. Okay, so just a bunch of little things that I'm getting. I hope you have a wonderful December. Take care.